Hey guys, welcome back to the Circleville YouTube channel. For this video, we're going to do a little review on these NAO LED headlights, and we're going to install them on my 2018 Chevy Colorado ZR2. NAO was nice enough to send me a set of the low beams and a set of the high beams for free so I can make this video for you guys. I'm going to leave a link down below to the Amazon item. They have a bunch of different headlight sizes all on one page, and I think they're going to be nice enough to give us a promo code for subscribers to the channel that they can use to get a little discount on these LED bulbs. So check that out down below. They are 36 watts each, and you're talking about 7,600 lumens for these LED lights. That is 300% brighter than the typical halogen bulbs that you probably have in your headlights right now. They have a built-in cooling fan, which we're going to open these up and take a look at here in a second, but I thought that was amazing. I didn't know a whole lot about these LED lights beforehand, and they have a built-in fan. Is so funny. I always thought of LED lights as being cooler. Like if you think of a halogen light or a incandescent bulb, I've never seen a fan and a light before, so I was surprised the LEDs need it, but that's there. They're rated at 50,000 hours of life, and it's direct plug and play. Just unplug your old ones, plug in the new ones. Hopefully that works out. I did see one thing you want to check is if you plug it in and it don't work, the polarity matters. Polarity lives matter. If it doesn't work, flip the plug around. Try it again. Also, if you don't know what size bulbs you need, you can contact them at support@naolight.com. Support@naolight.com. And if you give them the year, make, and model of your vehicle, all that, they'll respond back to you right away and get you the sizes you need. For example, the low beams on my truck are H11 and the high beams are 9005. And by the way, this is a 6000K light on the K scale, so that's bright white, maybe a little bit on the blue side. Definitely not a warm light, it's a daylight bulb. So what I want to do is, well, let's open these up. But what the plan is, we're going to go driving around in the truck with the stock headlights in, and then I'm going to show you guys switching these out. For some vehicles, it's a super easy plug and play. All you have to do is unplug what you have and plug these in. My vehicle looks like it's going to be a little bit more cumbersome because you have to, it looks like you have to take a few panels off. I might even have to take the horns off, so didn't realize that. And it's middle of winter, so that'll be fun. But we'll do a before and after so you guys can see how bright the old ones were compared to the new, and hopefully it gives you an idea. You can see the plug. Pretty cool looking if you ask me. You can see it's got, well, I guess you can't see the fan, but there's a fan in there. Oh, you can see the blades right there. Craziness. My light bulb's got fans in them now. Alright guys, let's go for a ride. See what the stock ones look like, then we'll switch them over and I'll show you how to do it in a ZR2 anyway. Taking a look at the stock headlights. We'll also take it for a little drive with the before and after so you guys can get an idea what it looks like. Here's your stock low beams. We're going to try and run the same path with the NAO LED lights also, but just to kind of give you an idea what we're looking at with the stock low beams, and then we turn on the high beams, and there's your stock high beams. Then, just for fun, not related to the video at all, we can turn on the off-road lights. The lights on top of my bar there, that helps. Look how pretty that engine is. Look at that. Marvelous. How come I always end up working on my car when it's freezing out? Alright guys, driver's side pretty easy. See the little canister there? We got to open it up and get get the bulb out. You should just have to rotate it. There we go. Take the clip off and swap out the bulb. So you can see we're working on the inside bulb, which is your high beams, which on my truck is the 9005. And we're going to turn it on before we put it back in and make sure it comes on. If it doesn't, we'll flip around the plug and try it that way. Well, it definitely works. It's bright. You can see the color difference. The halogen has that warm yellow kind of light, and that is definitely a bright white light. Let's finish putting that in. Alright, we got the first bulb back in. Now, the instructions say to either not put the dust cover back on, or they have a separate ventilated one I guess you can buy, or drill holes in this one because of heat dissipation to get rid of the heat. See, we got the low beam popped in. Let's make sure it works. There we go. Works great. Got one side done. I think we're going to put this in and then give you a shot of the front end with both of them in. That way the passenger side, which would be the left side for you guys, is stock, and then the driver side or the right side is the NAO LEDs. Alright, there you can see the LEDs on the right and the halogens on the left. It's actually more pronounced difference for me standing here, but you got a pretty white light there and a fairly yellow light there. You can kind of see it better. Alright, this side's a little bit more involved. We got to take some plastic panels out, and we might have to take the horn out. So let's take a look at it. Okay, so over here, the horn's probably in the way, and we definitely got to get this plastic panel off. So this hose right here, see the little clip, was right there. I used this little tool. This came from my Sinakasin set. I'll link that down below too. It came with some tools and some extra clips, so when you break them, I'm not sure where all the other clips are, but they're all little plastic guys like this. And to get these out, you got to pop the middle first and then pull the outside out. So we're going to do that one first and see what else is holding this in there. Just real quick, show you how a clip like this works is when the middle's pushed down, it spreads out these two prongs, which creates your lock. So when you pull the middle pin out, then you can pull the whole thing out. Next, we're going to take out the bracket that holds the horns. It's this bolt right there you can see. And you know what size it is. I'll give you a hint, it's metric. And our next clip, right there. Now taking that off and pulling this back a little bit gives you plenty of access to the headlights, but if you really want to take it all the way off, there's another clip down there, the hose right here, the clip right here. It just seems like too much work when you don't have to, so that's all you need to do. Again, before you put it back in, remember to check to make sure it's right. If it doesn't come on, flip the socket around, see if it works the other way. One thing to keep in mind if you have a Colorado, it's a quarter turn to take these on and off. You see the little tabs there, but they do only go one way, and you got this little triangle there, and it's in line also with the GM logo. It needs to be up once it's locked in, so you're going to turn it maybe that much and then lock it in straight. So you can get your finger on that triangle, because when you're in there you can't even see it, so you'll just know kind of where you're lined up at. We got the new high beam all plugged in, so again, let's test it, make sure we got it plugged in right. High beam works. Let's put it in, and then when it gets dark out, we will go for a ride. You hear that? You can actually hear the fans running on these things. It's craziness. I want to show you guys that there are two pieces to this light, and they are adjustable by when you rotate it. So this here is a separate piece. If I can get it off with one hand, which might be difficult. Let's not lose it in the engine compartment. You're looking at my high beam right now, but the low beam runs on the same principle. I found that it's easier to put this piece in first, just looking at where this different size tabs are. And I used just a little screwdriver to make sure it rotated all the way in and locked into place. But then you can see the O-rings here. This will push into what I just took off, as you saw it before I took it off. And you can rotate this within the headlight. Just shine on your garage door or something and see where it works. For me, the low beams, I don't even see much of a difference as I rotate it, but the high beams make a huge difference. So you want to get it set up. Also, if you feel like this is kind of loose or not fitting in there, you probably just don't have it pushed in all the way. Don't be afraid to put a little pressure behind it. I pushed pretty damn hard on it and I didn't break it or nothing. So I'm going to go down the exact same path we did last time. So far so good. It is starting to snow a little bit, so I don't know how much that's going to affect it. It's really hard to tell without doing a side-by-side, so I'm going to try and splice in between this and the originals, the stock headlights, so you guys can kind of see the difference in the brightness. Here's with the brights on. As you saw when we were going through the light bulb a little bit, once you have the washer type piece locked into place, you can just pop the bulb itself in there and rotate it a little bit, and you'll see, put it on a garage door or something, you'll be able to see the light changing. I do really like the white light. Even with like inside light bulbs, I prefer a white light over the warm lights big time, so that's definitely a plus. I gotta say, I like them, guys. There's no flickering. I like the white light over the yellow light. It's hard to tell if they're brighter, but we'll see in the side-by-side. I'll put a link down below if you are interested in these NAO LED headlights. As I said, they have a bunch of different sizes, probably enough to fit just about any car, so I'll have a link down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to give the video a like, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and I'll see you guys next time.